From Careco TV, one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This week on Americana Outdoors, we'll head to the archery range for another installment of The Challenge. We'll also take a look at the all-new sporty Yamaha Wolverine. But first, it's springtime, and we're going turkey hunting.
Turkeys are one of those game that we hunt that I get super excited about in springtime.
Man, there's nothing more addicting than getting out and chasing turkey, getting them coming to you. Well, that's the fun thing to me, trying to figure out how to get an animal to come to you.
When you hear that turkey gobble way off in the distance first thing in the morning, there's just nothing more that excites me than hearing that. I mean, I love deer hunting and fishing as well, but I think turkey hunting tops them all. Go ahead.
We have worked so hard. It's been so daggum cool because there's no way to learn how to turkey hunt unless you get out here and do it and have encounter after encounter. I mean, if it was real easy, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do it. And I mean, Will, you called that dude, way to go, man. That was awesome.
Turkey hunting, it's such an incredible sport, and for those who haven't done it, those who do turkey hunt, they obviously know already, but it's an awesome hunt because typically there's plenty of birds. It's very interactive, they're very callable, they're very vocal. You can run and gun, get in on some.
It's fun. It's fun chasing them. It's fun to have them beat you. It's fun hearing them.
Turkey are, I want to say they're smart, and you really have to pay attention to what you think they're going to do and hope that you're guessing correctly.
This is South Texas. The predominant subspecies of turkey is the Rio Grande, and there's a lot of them. Here, Wade Middleton has two in close. They're almost too close. He needs them to separate before he can take a shot.
Holy cow. They were so freaking close together the entire time. I had no shot. That's what spring turkey hunting is so cool about. Here comes the other bird. He's getting, check him out, he's getting, come on, beat that other. Look at it, look at it. You see that? Look at it, look at it.
When it comes to that moment of truth, where to aim on a turkey, I've been asked that a lot. And for me, my favorite aiming point is literally where the feather meets the skin on their heads. I mean, to me, if you can put your crosshairs there, if you can put your scope there, if you can put your, your high-vis sights there, you know that that's the money spot. It doesn't matter whether that bird is in your lap or out there at a long distance, because if you spent the time to pattern your shotgun and understand what that load is going to do coming out of there, you're probably going to have one for the smoker when that hunt's over.
Well, coming up, we've got a lot more turkey hunting in store. Stay with us. Capture all the action from your next adventure with the Garmin Verve HD Action Camera. They're rugged, ready, and waterproof to 50 meters without a case. Learn more at Garmin.com.
Hey guys, we're here with the Bubble Blade hunting knife.
It's a great new piece of steel from Bubble Blade. You can use it as a long knife, cutting or deboning type knife. You can shorten it up for your more delicate skinning type work when you're processing deer, hog, whatever you've killed that day. And the best thing about it is this is a no slip grip. No matter how wet or greasy a sucker gets, you're not gonna slip on this blade.
It is razor sharp. It's the cure-all for knives. I mean, it really is. Whether it's deer, fish, I mean, I don't know how many fish I've filleted with one of these. I carry one in my boat. I carry one in my backpack. I mean, everywhere I go, if it's gonna have to do with the outdoors, I've got a bubble blade.
After your next successful deer hunt, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for venison with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the hunt at BradleySmoker.com.
The Alaskan Series Cooler Packs by Arctic Ice. Specifically designed to keep your food and drinks cold all day long without having to use ice and end up with a soggy lunch. The Alaskan Series by Arctic Ice. Bitterly cold.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you by Garmin and the power of simple. By Cabela's, it's in your nature. And by Bradley Smokers. Welcome back to South Texas and our springtime hunt for Rio Grande gobblers. We'll pick up the action with Garmin's Ted Gartner.
It's a challenge to hunt anything. But hunting turkeys is kind of a unique challenge to me because you're there, you're on their level, you're on the ground, you have to sound like a hen, it's very interactive, it's a chess game. Turkey does one thing, you do another thing to react, and you try to always think one step ahead of the game, but it's a fun type of hunting, and really there's no bigger thrill than having a big tom come in full strut, you know, thinking that you're a lady that he wants to meet and give him a surprise otherwise.
On this hunt, high-vis shooting systems Scott Steert had only been in the field for 30 minutes when these two toms walked in, their eyes on the hens milling about just yards from Scott's position.
This is an outstanding turkey, so I'm pretty dang excited.
World champion turkey caller Paul Butsky showed his skills when he called these three Rios into shotgun range.
Once you get one fired up and he gobbles good, I mean, he'll close the distance a lot quicker than sometimes them Easterns will. They're a lot of fun to hunt. They really are. Boy, I tell you, this turkey hunting does not get old. As much as you do it, as long as I've been doing it, the excitement factor is just still the same. Still the same as my first bird, I'm telling you right now. It's awesome.
Smith & Wesson's Laurel Smith has spent time in the field for larger game, but this is her first turkey hunt.
Hunting as a sport really is tremendous. It is a lot of fun, and what's great about it is that it's really helping develop a sense of confidence that I think that a lot of people don't necessarily expect to get when you go hunting. Sweet. That's awesome. This has been a terrific experience, and I can't say enough about it, and everybody needs to try this because you will get hooked, and this is one of many for sure.
It was at first light. Josh Dalkey was set up about 80 yards from a big oak where a handful of birds have been roosting. Using a slate call, Josh had pulled a single gobbler from the group, and now that tom was on a dead sprint to investigate. Stopping at the clearing, the bird seemed to sense that something wasn't right. He hesitated before turning away. Josh took the shot. Bird in hand, it's back to camp, where the day ended, much like any other day in the field, with a bunch of friends sitting around the fire, watching the light fade from the South Texas sky. Well, coming up, we'll get back in the field, this time with Yamaha's Steve Nessel, and after his hunt, we'll take a look at the all-new Yamaha Wolverine. Hey, if you're headed to the field for turkey this season, make Cabela's your first stop for the gear you'll need for a successful hunt. From turkey calls to hunting boots, you can shop online at Cabela's.com. Since 1976, Delta Ag has been an industry leader in plant health and nutrition. With our innovative concept and chemistry, Delta Ag produces healthier crops and improves yields. We formulate biostimulants and micronutrients designed to improve fertilizer efficiency and increase crop response to nutrients. Make your fertilizer go further with reliable products that work. Grow healthier crops from the ground up with versatile low-rate products. Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
What if there was a camera that went where you went and shot what you shot? An action camera so easy to use you can concentrate on your hunt, not the hunt for the record button. A camera that let you add dimensions to your video, like speed, altitude, or even your heart rate, just before you let it fly. Life, camera, action. The Verb Elite HD Action Camera from Garmin.
When it comes to racing big deer, Purina is the leader in deer nutrition research. Our Antler Max research and development team is committed to developing products that provide results in your deer management program with a difference you can see. If you're ready to take your deer operation to the next level, look no further than Purina's new and improved Antler Max Premium Deer Feeds. You can find them at your local Purina retailer. Purina Antler Max Premium Deer Feed, a difference you can see.
After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Engel High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh, yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh. Let's hear Yeti do that. With Engel coolers, it's official. The Yeti is busted.
Experience High-Vis, a brighter sight picture than standard sights, giving you an immediate, more successful shooting performance. High-Vis lets you see a dramatic contrast between the target and the barrel for a more intuitive aim that delivers instant results. Our light pipes come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, designed to be seen in a variety of conditions. With our broad line of sights, you'll see your marksmanship dramatically improve, bringing more fun and confidence into every shooting experience. Shoot more accurately. Enjoy the sport. Choose High-Vis.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here. And by Arctic Ice Chill and Brew. If you're enjoying this show, then you'll want to check out AmericanaOutdoors.com for behind-the-scenes video and some great tips from the field that'll make your next turkey hunt even better. It's been a good season at this year's turkey camp. The birds have cooperated and just about everybody has been successful. We've enjoyed the camaraderie of the hunt, learning from the pros as well as sharing the experience with first-timers.
That is too pretty right there.
And before we wrap up the season, we've got one more hunt for you. We'll join Yamaha's Steve Nessel in the field. He's already in position with 3 big toms in close.
If they ain't gonna come out in the open, I'm gonna have to kill them through some trees. I guess he had some designs on meeting up with a lady, huh? Oh!
Next up, we'll take a look at the all-new Yamaha Wolverine, a sporty new addition in the lineup of Yamaha side-by-sides.
Hi, I'm Steve Nessel with Yamaha. We're here today with the all-new 2016 Wolverine side-by-side. All new for Yamaha, it addresses a separate segment of the power sports side-by-side class that is actually 2-seater, more recreation, and craves that technical, tight, rugged terrain. You've got seating for 2, high back seats, a comfortable, narrow, compact cabin. So you handhold here, got a console that actually lifts up for storage, but again, individual sitting. It's comfortable, but it's also confidence inspiring. People can go into this type of terrain, this rugged terrain, and know that the vehicle, while they can handle it, they're gonna be comfortable and they're gonna be secure. Seat belts, handholds, steering wheel, and a place for your feet on the floorboards. Yamaha technologies like on-command 4-wheel drive, turnable dial over there on the driver's side, Ultramatic automatic transmission. The most durable, reliable system in the industry. It does not fail. Coming out back, you've got a cargo bed like you would in a side-by-side vehicle. This one is a little bit more compact again, a compact chassis overall, a little narrow, or a little shorter, a little narrow in design. It tapers to kind of keep away from those trees and all those elements out there that might be looking to grab or snag the vehicle as you go through that rocky, rugged, technical terrain. Steel tie-down points go direct to the chassis, and then as you can see out here, outfitted with a ton of Yamaha accessories. An accessory mount bar here in the cargo bed. You can put some gun scabbards on this. You can actually mount a spare tire to it. You can put a chainsaw holder on it. This cargo bed lifts in and out. You can put a tailgate in its place. It's got a rear bumper on this thing. Yamaha accessories, Yamaha Wolverine, you can make it into anything you want. This thing will take you places you never dreamed of, places you wouldn't want to go in your pickup truck because you just wouldn't get there and you wouldn't get back. Not the case with the Wolverine. Give it a try if you like it. YamahaWolverine.com for more information, pictures, videos, all the goods. It's a real deal.
Coming up next, we'll head to the archery range for this week's installment of The Challenge. When the hunt is over, look to Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife, to help you process your game or fish. Find yours at bubbablade.com.
Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on earth. You.
When you change the game, you make the rules. Introducing the all-new Stealth SS from 10 Point, the most compact crossbow we've ever created. 10 Point, there is no substitute.
When I'm not hunting, I'm thinking about hunting. It's on my mind because it's in my blood. When the hunt calls, my TC Venture points the way. Accurate, reliable, proven. Until there's no more ground to cover and no more stories to tell. When you're a TC Venture hunter, the hunt never ends.
Julie Goloski, Smith & Wesson Consumer Program Manager and World Champion Shooter.
Joe Zanetti, Smith & Wesson Finishing Specialist and lifelong hunter.
Jim Dalton, Smith & Wesson Master Gunsmith. I shoot competitively, and so does my son.
Our people, our products, our passion. Smith & Wesson.
Stealth Cam gives you the edge on the most elusive bucks. Capture high-res stills, HD audio and video, or time-lapse imagery. Nothing escapes our sub-1 second trigger with our advanced multi-zone detection grid. With our energy-efficient design, one set of batteries will last up to a full year. Retina low-light sensitivity captures stunning nighttime imagery out to 100 feet. Get all the latest technology in our new G series of scouting cameras. The next generation of Stealth Cam has arrived, delivering technologies you need every hunting season.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Delta Ag, improving plant performance, Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife, and by Do All Outdoors. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors from our South Texas hunting camp and another installment of The Challenge. Last week, the rookies and the vets met up in the Dove Field for a shotgun showdown.
You know, we fish a lot, and to relate this in fishing is they're schooling around us. I mean, they're jumping everywhere.
The vets won the hunting challenge, but the rookies hung in there, scoring bonus points on the video portion, making this one of the closest competitions yet. And at the end of the day, just 6 points separated the two teams. From there, we headed to the Do All Outdoors Raven Skeet Shooting Challenge. Will and Cody surprised everybody by taking an early lead and winning the first session.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
Jeff and Clark rallied, each hitting 11 out of 12 and winning session 2. It came down to sudden death, and the pros left the door wide open. The rookies gave it a go, but the pros survived, taking down their 4th win in a row.
These challenges have been a blast, and we've had a few of them now, and they seem to get better every time. And a lot of it is the rookies are stepping their game up.
This week, the challenge moves to the archery range.
The Archery Challenge is a series of 7 matches between the rookies and the veterans that are going to be very interesting. This challenge is going to boil down to the guys or the teams that make the best decisions and can execute at the moments without missing the target.
Is this the right spot?
This is the right spot. This will be challenge number 1. We got the best of 7 coming up. This will be your first look at the entire course that you'll be shooting out here. So we're going to shoot from spot number 1 to get started. This is a match play where each guy gets 1 shot per target. Total score wins.
I feel pretty confident. Just considering I've been watching my partner shoot, and I know how much he's been practicing, he's going to be pretty solid.
Clark Wendlandt is up first. And his shot is just a little off.
I barely even hit the target.
Let's see.
Cody Levy is up for the rookies. He first picked up a bow just a few months ago, but his shots are on the money. Jeff Reynolds has been shooting most of his life, and he's feeling confident. Dismissing Jeff's swagger, Will Cooper draws back on his Cabela's bow and lets it fly.
Total them up. You can tell.
13-8.
13 to 8.
Who's ahead?
Hey.
The pros take the first session. The 3D course is up next, and targets are set up to offer different looks, elevation changes, and other elements you might find in real situations.
You know, on these challenges, the best 4 out of 7. Me and Clark won the first 2, so we got a 2-0 lead. Challenges 3 and 4 were match play. Clark faced Will. The winner of that got 1 point for the whole team. Then it was me and Cody shooting against each other. So we could potentially end this right here.
Feel pretty good about how I've been shooting so far. I've been selecting the right pins, Got this last deer target over here. It seems like, sitting from this chair right here, seems like it's gonna be a pretty tough shot.
Will pulled that one, shooting over his target.
You know, misses are definitely crucial in this one here. That's a -5 every time you miss. Will had 2 misses in this round here, and that's pretty much going to be the big difference of the match really at this point, because if he would have hit those targets at all anywhere, he would have got 10 points for those 2 misses pretty much, or maybe only 3. And the loss of those 10 points overall to his score has made the lead pretty strong for the veterans.
Jeff Reynolds and Cody Levy are up next. Jeff makes it through the first 3 targets, but he's not happy with the results.
7, 3, and 3.
Man, down to 2 shots left. The first 3 hadn't been very good, so either Clark had to do really, really good, or I'm gonna have to pick it up some.
Under pressure, Jeff's next target is 50 yards away, slightly uphill, and in the shadows.
Heart, heart, heart. Cutting the line there, perfect score of 30. Yeah. That was by far and away the most impressive performance so far in the deal. Jeff sealed the deal, hitting the deer on the last 2 shots. I mean, he hit 3 hearts on the 4th set. He hit 2 hearts on the last set right there, and his other one just barely missed it. Those 2 rounds right there will probably seal the deal for the vets. Now, Cody still has a chance to shoot here at the last one. He's by far and away the least seasoned shooter in this competition. It's going to be a very big challenge. I mean, he's probably going to have to bring 135 points. 150 is the max possible. What a challenge for a rookie.
Working his way through the course, Cody stays focused. Compared to the others, he has very little shooting experience, but he knows how to compete. And if the rookies are ever going to win, somebody's going to need to step up and get it done.
17. Think your way through it. Process the whole shot.
This station is a long downhill shot over the pond. The distance is beyond the limit of what Cody had previously shot, but he's nearly dead on.
Very well done, Cody. 5, 5, and 3. Good shooting though.
So this whole experience is pretty new to me. I started shooting with a compound bow about 2.5 months ago. But as far as shooting on a range with 3D targets, you know, this is something I'm not used to. Gotta get my groups a little tighter.
Well, it all came down to this last target. Cody draws back and misses, shooting right over the target's back.
That would be a miss.
Match number 2 of the best of 7 archery challenges in the books on the rookies versus the vets. With the best score in the overall deal, 110, be Mr. Reynolds. The lowest score coming into it would have been Will with 71, which means the vets with a crushing win of 204 to 143 dominate the competition.
Join us next week on Americana Outdoors, and we'll check in on the Collegiate Bass Fishing Series season opener, the Big Bass Bash from Kentucky Lake. And then we'll head to the flip and pitch competition on the final installment of the challenge. Hey, a big thanks to Garmin International, Cabela's, Yamaha Outdoors, and Do All Outdoors for their help in making this show possible. If you're in the market for new gear, please support those that support us. And don't forget to check us out at AmericanaOutdoors.com. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.